Thank you, everyone. Welcome to Advanced Hashtag Ardent Speakers meeting number 108. Before we start our meeting today, let me held out our ground rules for today's meeting. The rules is that for anyone who is not speaking, please mute yourself. Also, please on your video even if you're not speaking so that we can give our speakers that emotional support as well as have fun and enjoy our meeting and learn a lot. Thank you and give the floor to our Madam President Patricia. Yeah, the floor is
Thank you
yours.
so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all our world leaders to be at Advanced Hashtag Ardent Speakers meeting. Today, we are so honored to have all of you here. I know some of our members are still on the way trying to tune in. So if you know some of them who are not here yet, please help us to spam them to see if they come in, especially if they are available. Now, one of the greatest joy, of course, is to have our members participating as much as possible in their self-growth journey. We started our first meeting with the notion power, whereby we are destined to make our own decisions so that we can design our own destiny. And today, I am very, very honored and happy to once again send our heartiest congratulations to our area director last term, Alif, for achieving President's Distinguished Area. Now, Alif, this is the moment that I really cherish, and I thought we want to let all of you know, leaders from advanced orders, you are always, always being supported because we believe you will be the very great example for your community to follow. Along with that, I know some of you are also taking very active role in this term, serving either on the club level, area, division, or even district level. And I applaud your tenacity, and certainly I would like to encourage and to motivate all of us to embrace the power that we all have. Today is quite different in a sense. Yes, we are going to be reminded of power again, but this time around, the power comes from a different space. In fact, it's my favorite space that I always, always wanted to be in. Last time, I used to dream like I would like to be a singer, but that dream never came true. That's why I became a speaker instead. How many of you actually would once upon a time dream of being a singer? Just a raise of hand. None? No? How about if you know somebody who loves to sing and who aspire to be a singer? Do you know anybody? Yes? All right, or no? It's okay, you never know. And the beautiful thing is, in this space, we are going to explore the power of music. And to do that, of course, I'm so honored to introduce our Toastmaster of the day. She hails from different countries, Canada and Taiwan. What I really like about her, she is super passionate about self-growth. In fact, she just picked up a new skill, which is to go biking. Yay! And as far as Toastmasters duties are concerned, she is one of our most passionate, hardworking BPPR. And right now, she's also serving as area director in Division N in Taiwan. Without further ado, my honor to hand the virtual stage to Patsy. Patsy, take it away.
Thank you very much, Madam President Patricia. It's a Monday. Monday is the day, it's the beginning of the week, can be empowered by the music. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Music is life. We share those happy moments with friends, families, those beautiful music in the different special events such as a birthday, going to the concert. Remember? Have you ever had those beautiful moments sharing those music and beautiful songs with your family, the loved ones? But ordinary days, well, just go easy with the flow. a very easy melody that make your day go very, very smoothly and the cold too. How about those rough days? Sometimes we have the rough days with my boss at work or heartbreaking moments. Some music can really calm our heart, and that is a peace of mind we needed for our soul. So the music, be enlightened with discovering the secret of music for everyone. Today, we have a beautiful meeting with a starter of a prepared speaker who actually is a fan of Deng Lijun, a very famous singer, and also Tai Qing. According to him, as a matter of fact, it's emotional and romantic song. He's always his favorite. And as a matter of fact, he is a vinyl record collector. We never thought about it, right? That's a special habit. Now, it is 60 years in Toastmaster journey. He is a founder of Advanced Ardent Speakers, and also he is going to complete his sixth pathway today. The pathway is very huge, I believe so. It is it's called strategic strategic relationship, and that is level 5 and project 3. And the speech title, as a matter of fact, associated with Frank Sinatra, but I believe it's not Frank Sinatra, but his famous song that his speech title is My Way. Let's welcome our distinguished Toastmaster, Albert. Take it away.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Patsy. As if by prophecy, I am going to start my speech with a song by Frank Sinatra. And now the end is near, and so I face the final project. My friend, I'll state it clear. I state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a path that's full. I travel each and every level and more, much more than this. I did it my way. To be honest, I was very skeptical of strategic relationships from the very beginning. My friends, I have difficulty maintaining and building relationships. Fun fact for everybody, since we are a small group today, do you know that of all the people whom I'm in touch right now, none of them, including people in this room, know me for more than 10 years? It's like I've never existed until 10 years ago. I've stopped keeping in touch with all friends from school or even at the early part of my career. Except for my family, I have difficulty maintaining relationships. And I'm terrible at small talk or talking about casual topics. Let's just face it, let's admit it. When you first met me, you have that impression, right? That I'm cold or serious. It's okay. I'll leave it to you to answer for yourself. But then again, when it comes to December of 2021, the ability to be able to have strategic relationships is no longer a good to have for me. It became a necessity. Because during that time, I was holding two positions in Toastmasters. I was the president of TMIKL Toastmasters, which is the community club, and we were in the midst of rebuilding the club. And second, I was the charter VPM of Advanced Ardent Speakers Toastmasters. And some of you might recall, I had a goal at the time to call each and every member to connect with them and be aware of their goals. Each and every member, I do that. So because of that, I felt that I needed new skills to build strategic relationships. And that's why I've signed up for this path as my path number 6. Now, when I signed up for this path, I had very different expectations. I thought that this path would tell me what to do. It would be very prescriptive. Albert, you must do this and this and this and this, and then you will be a strategic relationship builder. But to my surprise, that's not the case. This part allows a lot of self-reflection, which allows me to know what kind of person I am, or what sort of culture do I grow up in, or do I associate myself with, and how can I connect with people from different cultures. I want to walk all of you through 3 projects in this part, which I thought was very interesting to me. The first project is called Cross-Cultural Understanding. How many of you here have done this project before? Raise of hands. Cross-cultural understanding. So all those who raise their hand, you have done the strategic relationship part, because this project is only available in strategic relationships. This project didn't start with this is what you should do to be aware of cross-cultural understanding. It started with the fact that I have to ask myself, what's my culture? Now, for all of you who might know, I'm Chinese. I grew up in Kuantan, and in Kuantan, Chinese is a very small minority. So from young, I was exposed to many different cultures, especially the Malay culture. So for me, it is very easy for me to join in another culture which is not of my own. In fact, I celebrate it. But you might think that, oh, that's good. You are fully inclusive, fully open, no problem. But then again, I have difficulty sometimes when I deal with someone from a dominant culture. Why do I say that? Because people who grow up in a dominant culture, they may have certain rigid way of looking at the world. And to be honest, they are not wrong. It's just the culture which they are brought up in. So this project taught me to see the world from their viewpoint as well. Right? Not just from the viewpoint of the fact that we have to be inclusive and accepting all the cultures, but also to deal with people from a certain culture where they may not be exposed to other cultures. During this speech, I shared about my Cantonese roots and how I interacted with the Malay majority in the town of Kuantan. I shared that during that time, what I did was I actually I tried to get to know their culture, went to their house, saw their family, talked to them, and understand them better. So that was my method of doing cross-cultural understanding. Moving on to the next project, make connections through networking. Who of you have done this before? This is a elective project, so you could also do it if you're not having strategic relationships. Make connections through networking is very interesting because it's based on an experience. So for me, I use the experience of attending the annual dinner of my professional association. Now, I am in the oil and gas line, which is not directly connected to the maritime industry. But I found myself being part of the maritime fraternity, which is a neighboring industry, not directly related. So when I went to the annual dinner, I was lost. 50 tables, 500 people where they are operating in a very different industry. I can't even find a common topic. So what did I do? I sat down at the table, I took out my phone, and looked at my phone, I ate, and I went back home. That was a really terrible experience. So I told myself, the next time I went to an annual dinner, I would not do that. So how did this project help me then? When I took on this project, I had to join the annual dinner again. This time, I used some tips from the project. When I talk to people, I don't just try to score a KPI, like trying to know X amount of people from the session. I try to get to know them as friends, trying to know their interests, where are they from, what are their challenges. And as they speak, I just listen. That's not too difficult after all. I don't have to be a social butterfly in order to do networking. So this is the tips that I got. And for those of you out there who are introvert like me, you don't have to be someone who is extrovert to be able to do networking. All we need is the right mindset on networking. which is to get to know the other person by identifying to his or her needs. Last project, public relations strategies. That is the level 4 project, and it's also in an elective. So you can choose to do that even if you're not on the strategic relationship path. Now, what is special about public relations strategy is that it's not limited to things like poster or videos, social media. Because when we talk about VPPR, Vice President Public Relations in Toastmasters, that's the first thing that comes to our mind, right? Posters, posting on Facebook and stuff like that. But then again, public relations can also take place offline. So that was the example that I used for my public relations strategy. I am part of my company club, MISC Toastmasters, and in MISC, our membership has been historically low. Most of the time, we don't have more than 20 members, unless for the few years where I was there. So what did we do? I say we because it's not a solo effort; it was a team effort. What did we do? We marketed the club not as a platform for public speaking or communication skills. We market the club as a platform to prepare ourselves for promotion and visibility before the senior management. Because we have talked to a lot of people, why do you join Toastmasters or why do you come to a Toastmasters meeting? The answer is always the same. It's not, oh, I come here to learn how to prepare properly or how to present or what. Their reason of coming to Toastmasters is to see what is going on here. Why are you guys all over our internet, our company intranet? You know, you are taking photos with our CEO, right? And you are talking about positive effect on your career. What's going on? I want to know. What is the hype? So we use this to our advantage and we marketed the club that way. And trust me, we got a lot of self-driven, a lot of courageous people who come to our club as members. And our club membership hit 35 at one point. So having went through the 3 projects, I want to share about the last part, which is the message that I want to share out of my experience in these strategic relationships. Building relationships is not a fly-by-night effort. It's not a short-term effort. It requires constant maintenance. And not only that, it requires a very important thing. We start with the letter H. Who of you can type in the chat? What is the letter? What is the word that starts with the letter H? Very important for relationship building. Type in the chat since I have some time. Honesty, humility, right? Any other words starting with the letter H? 5 letters. Heart. Very important. As I grow a bit older now, I realize that we identify to each other through our feelings. Male or female, doesn't really matter. High contact culture, low contact culture. At the end of the day, if people can see that we have a pure heart, sincere heart to want to connect with them, not to get some advantage from them, they would connect with us. And that's when we start to build strategic relationships. So I want to conclude by saying that I have personally gained a lot from this path. And this path allowed me to do it my way. And you can also go on this path and do it your way based on your personality. Each and every one of us have the capacity to build strategic relationships. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Albert. Congratulations on you completing your pathway. That was splendid. And you did your way. Congratulations. Now, your project speech will be evaluated by someone who is your neighbor. Perhaps also was in the oil and gas industry as engineer, as far as I start to understand. And he was a very humble. He said, well, just introduce me as a competent communicator. So, but what he likes in the music, he likes everything. He likes jazz, he likes the pop song, classical music. But perhaps this is something he likes the most. is the African, those pop songs. I remember those pop songs from Africa, especially Jerusalem. That was the famous dance and the song during the pandemic. So it's a healing music, the most beautiful song in the Africa. I agree with you. That's welcome. Our neighbor from Japan, Duncan, evaluator. Take the floor. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for a fantastic introduction, Patsy. Yes, I'm really into Oliver Mukudzi and a whole bunch of other African stars. It's some great music. If you're ever interested, give us a shout, and I'll give you some names, and you get started listening to some of those wonderful records that they come out with. To my job today, which is to evaluate the speech that was given just now by Albert. Now, Albert gave, I thought, an excellent speech. The purpose of this speech is to give some indication, to give an idea of the journey in this particular pathway, strategic relationships. And not only was he supposed to give some background as to what he went through, he also wanted to provide the audience with some value, which I believe he certainly did. He did it for me. I got a lot out of his speech today. And he really excelled at a number of points here. I really liked the way he started with the song. It went on a little bit long, but he adapted the words, so it didn't matter. So that the song itself had a part of the message. It told you what's coming into the speech later on. He also he opened his heart, and he told us all about he self-confessed about his problems maintaining relationships when he was younger, and how he managed to overcome that, and also how he managed to do that with the help of this particular Pathways project, which gave us, I think he gave us some very good tips there. In particular, he gave us a little bit later on some idea as to, well, he talked about the hype, the hype over Toastmasters. But the hype is very important because it gives you the reason why you need, well, why should we join Toastmasters? So he gave some very good and I thought some very useful tips on that. What's in it for me is basically what he's saying. Why should I join Toastmasters? For self-improvement. But I also really enjoyed Albert's enthusiasm. He was very enthusiastic all the way throughout the speech. That did cause a little bit of an issue, perhaps, because he was so enthusiastic, just like I am sometimes, that he made his delivery got a bit too quick. And there are a few places here and there where I thought perhaps he should have slowed down a little bit, given just a little bit of space. So perhaps, Albert, you can maybe just try to put a few more pauses in there, slow down very slightly, but otherwise the enthusiasm it carried you through. So it wasn't that much of an issue. But also you engaged with the audience, which I thought was really good. Both at least two of us answered you in the chat box there, because we were so tuned in to your message. We were enjoying your speech so much. Only one other little possible thing I'd like to suggest you work on is when you mention things like KPIs, key performance indicators. Now, not all of us are subject to this awful curse of key performance indicators. So some people don't actually know what they are. Good thing, you don't want to know what they are. You don't want them. But perhaps next time, just spell it out. Just key performance indicators, so we know what they are. As far as challenges are concerned, I think you challenged yourself pretty well there. Perhaps take on board some of the suggestions that I've made, and maybe give your speech again to another audience. I think that would be good. So, Patrick, that's Albert. Great speech. Enjoyed it thoroughly. And back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Patsy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Duncan. Yeah, that is the evaluation. Very helpful with the heart. Thank you again. Now, let's move on to the hype of the day. That's a table topic session. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. The table topic session master. Well, we have a little bit of alteration. And these session masters, matter of fact, let me elaborate a little bit about her background. Area P2 director during the 2018 to 2019. Then the following year, the if she became a Division P director, then she has completed, oh my gosh, 11 pathway last year, March. Can you believe that record? It's amazing. Miraculous. Wow. And also she was Toastmaster of the Year in District 51 during the year of 2019 to 2020. And her background, finance. I know that RBC, the bank actually, well, that's international branch as well. And not only the banking background, I believe that she's spiritual because she obviously inspires everyone. She empowers, the passion, love for everything. That she also is a mentor of advanced art and speakers. And her second term as the president. Let's welcome distinguished Toastmaster Patricia.
Wow, thank you so much, Patsy. That was a very, very warm introduction. Let me do some clarification. I finished my 11th pound this year, May the 10th. And how I did it? Just like Albert say, I did it my way. So today's table topic is going to be full of music. It's all inspired by the music that you have heard in your life, I hope. All I need all of you to do
the end is near, so I face the final curtain.
So the only rule in table topics right now, I would like to encourage you to do it your way. Now, for all of you who are ready for this, please turn on your video. I have many, many questions. You will be given 1 to 2 minutes, and our timer will be very happily timing you, but timer will also take on a question. As a matter of fact, word of the day, hype, is strongly encouraged to keep our grammarian, Daphne, who is now serving in club level and district level, very happy. So I'm going to hype everything with, of course, music. So the first question would actually go to Helena. Helena, are you ready? Good. Helena, you have heard of the song We Are the World by Michael Jackson? We are the world, we are the people. All right, let us know. When you hear the song We Are the World, what comes to your mind? We are the world. What comes to your mind?
Thank you so much, Patricia, for the interesting question. We are the world. So I think everyone here is like the first come in my mind is that everyone here in the meeting, we are the world. So I mean that we are not alone, especially in our life and in Toastmasters. We are the world. It means we have a lot of opportunities to connect, to network, to know each other, and especially in Toastmasters, that is the very friendly and engaging and interesting environment for everyone to learn, to share, and to grow together. And especially we connect together from all the world. Like say we have the evaluator from the Japan, right? And I'm also in Vietnam, and I came to Malaysia for working, and I joined Toastmasters, and I learned a lot from you. So we are the world. So the song here really helped me. Whenever I heard the song, I feel like my heart and my soul is very calm, and this really charming for me to remind me of connecting, the networking with people. We are the world, and I hope that everyone here can remember the message from Patricia gave to me. We are the world, so we have a chance to connect together, to share, to learn, to grow together. We are the world. Back to you.
Wow, so beautiful. Come on, Helena. I just came back from Vietnam, so I picked up the word thank you. Come on. I hope I say it correctly. From Helena's sharing, I got a very powerful message. In Toastmasters, we will never walk alone. What a beautiful song that was adapted by any football fans here? Yes, all right. So if that is the
But
case,
I don't support Liverpool.
Okay. All right. So by default, Alif is laughing really hard right now. So Alif, you will be the challenger. Your question, you will never walk alone. You will never walk alone. Alif.
A minute, I'm typing it in the poll. You will never walk alone. Just like how Helena shared earlier, that in Toastmasters, you will never walk alone, especially if you have the guts to just ask for help. I know asking for help really needs, you really need to hype yourself. I need to ask for help because sometimes in Asian culture, we see that asking for help sometimes can be seen as a moment of weakness. We are seen as weak and we are seen as unable to do their job, unable to do our work, and we are seen as in- incapable of doing our work. But in Toastmasters, we are here to learn. We are here to state our goals, achieve our goals, just like how Albert says, to learn to strategize relationship in his pathway strategic relationship, to strategize each relationship so that both people can benefit from each other. And also, just like the song, you will never walk alone. Let me be honest, I have never, I do not know what this song is about because I don't remember the song, and I don't think, and I cannot, for the love of God, remember the tune. So you will never walk alone, just like what our Toastmaster of the evening says. You will never walk alone, especially in a community like Toastmasters or in any community, as long as you are willing to ask for help and to admit, I need help. With that, back to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Wow. That was simply awesome. Alif, I echo your message. Since you have not heard the song, You Will Never Walk Alone, do stay tuned at the end of the session. I'll play a little bit. End of our meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, from Alif, we know you will never walk alone, and that's where the fun starts. The fun is actually have a lot of moment to stretch yourself outside your comfort zone. So I'm going to make Duncan a little uncomfortable right now because your song is going to be a Chinese song. 你问我爱你有多深? Well, Duncan, I'm sure you have no idea what the lyric is, but it simply means the moon represents my heart by Teresa Teng, Albert's favorite Taiwanese singer. The moon represents my heart. Over to you, Duncan. Duncan, would you like to unmute yourself so that we can hear you singing?
Oh, I'd love to be able to sing it, but me, why, whatever it was, the moon is the
represents my heart.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me a little bit of a saying that I got from my wife. She was my girlfriend there. She wasn't my wife at the time, and it was all about catching the moon, the light of the moon on the water. How difficult it was to catch. How difficult it was to catch that moonlight on the ripples of the water. And it was just like love, how difficult it is to catch love. And I imagine the song is probably a little bit like that. And I quite like the way that this song has been chosen by you, Patricia, because actually it links back to Japan, because Teresa Tang is very popular here in Japan, where she was anyway. You don't hear about her so much anymore, but she was a very big star for many years. And my wife, particularly, she remembers Teresa Tang. I'm sure she can probably sing some of the songs, but they'd be in Japanese, not in Chinese. So yes, I've completely lost the thread of what I was going to say. But yes, going back to the point that there's a lot of hype about love, but at the end of the day, it really is something that is found almost like by magic by two people who just happen to meet each other. So I met my wife, or actually met my wife standing outside a restaurant on the street in Japan. And it's how you come together, and then just like trying to capture the light of the moon on the ripples of the water, then you can be together. That concludes my little table topics for today. Back to you, Patricia. Thank you
Wow,
very much.
how sweet. Thank you so much, Duncan. I always feel my heart is gonna melt. If Taiwanese has their own love song, the Malays, they too have their love song. In fact, this love song has been sung from children until, I don't know, 100-year old. The song, of course, is Rasa Sayang. Rasa Sayang, hey, Rasa Sayang, Sayang, hey. And to do the honor, I am going to ask Tripping. Tripping, every time when you hear the song Rasa Sayang, what comes into your mind? What comes into your mind every time when you hear the song Rasa Sayang, which is to feel the love? Over to you, Tripping.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you for the question. Rasa sayang, you feel happy. There is the lightness in what is happening. It's usually a joyous occasion when we sing Rasa Sayang. We normally do it in groups. We don't sing it alone. We sing it in the school, we sing it in colleges, we sing it overseas, especially when there are foreigners around. So that it's like the most appropriate song to share with people about love, about happiness. Another song that is actually being shared is actually Burung Kakak Tua. And it goes hand in hand. Rasa sayang, burung kakak tua. And it's always something for us to enjoy, and have team building from there. And whoever is not happy or sad, joining in that song, singing that song will definitely make you happy. And then you'll go, Rasa Sayang. And you can call people Sayang. So it's always so nice to hear the Rasa Sayang song, whatever time of the day or night or year, whether you're young or whether you're old, because it's such an evergreen classic song. And I do give thanks to the singer or the songwriter who actually wrote that music and the lyrics to that evergreen song. Thank you. And back to you, Table Topics Master.
Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That ends our table topic session. And I'm super delighted for all of us to really feel the power of music. To do the honor right now, I will now hand the virtual stage to Patsy Wu. Patsy, take it away. But in the meantime, we'll be doing the poll. So do vote for your best table topic speaker. We'll list down the name as well. Thank you so much. Over to you, Patsy.
Thank you very much, Patricia. And now this table session also will be evaluated. Our next evaluator, she is a very young fellow. And she actually is an entrepreneur, used to be a teacher. She started her business just now. And her favorite music is a very young singer called Shakira. And the favorite song is Try Everything. Try Everything. That is exactly what she's doing. She is doing, trying everything, also having her own business. She is our VPE in Ardent Speakers. Let's welcome She Sing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our Toastmaster of the day, Madam Patsy. So thank you. I was so happy to hear like this. So now I'm your table topic evaluator, and congratulations to our table topic master and to all the table topic speakers. You all did amazing. And yes, I could learn a lot too. And so let's start from our table topic master. So our table topic master sang for us and then share us so many statements, and the most important thing is she was smiling all the time, which lessened all the speakers' tension in participating in table topic session. So well done, our table topic master, President Patricia. So I love it. And next one is our table topic speaker one, Kalina. Congratulations, our first speaker, very courageous. So yes, I really love how you started with the topic and then you also ended your speech with the topic again. So that's really great. And in the middle of the speech, you have like how to learn, share, and grow, how to connect with the people. So that's really amazing. In the body also, you connected with the Toastmaster, and which is like which is very relatable to all of the people here because we all are Toastmasters. So I love it. So here, this is one humble suggestion for you is to use the hand gestures. So when you are talking about like learn or grow or share, something like this, you can use your hand gestures because yeah, the square, we can see your upper body like this and we can see your hands. So you can use your hands effectively. All in all, I love it, the structure of the speech and the message also. So thank you so much. Good job. And next is our table topic speaker two, our timer, Toastmaster Alex, the champion. He was delivering his speech at the same time. He was timing himself, changing the background. You are really good at multitasking. And of course, you even related, you will never walk alone. You related with the Toastmaster again. And then one thing I really love in your speech was you use the comparison, you use the good and the bad, the benefits and the disadvantages, something like this. So you use the comparison that is really effective. And of course, you also ended your speech with the topic again. We will never walk alone. We always walk together. So that's really great. And for Toastmaster Alif, when handle suggestion is you were most of the time you were timing yourself, so you were looking down. So if you're okay, next time, please give the eye contact with the camera so that we can get the eye contact with the speaker and the audience, which is very important. So yes, next time just talk and have the eye contact with your audience. So all in all, the great speech, Toastmaster Alif, and yeah, next. And next, our table topic speaker three is Toastmaster Denken Bar. The moon represents my heart. So yeah, you share your own story. I really love it. It was a very perfect speech. I can say that electrifying because you use the gestures. You are like a moving tree or something like this. You were using the hand gestures. Your face was smiling, and your vocal variety, which is very perfect, links back to Japan. So, you use your voice effectively, very beautifully. So the whole speech was really lovely. I love it. Yeah. And our table topic speaker also the Toastmaster Tripping also used a very lovely speech, which is like, I love how you were smiling, how you use like happy, happy, happy. Even our table topic master did like you. So, which was a very successful speech, and the message also, which is very beautiful. So yeah, all in all the table topic speakers, you all did very well, and congratulations. And I believe that you all have the very high moment in the table topic session. With that, back to you, our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Patsy.
Thank you very much, RVPE. And so things from Myanmar at the moment. See, all of us is in different countries. I'm in Canada, you're in Malaysia, Myanmar, Japan. How many other countries? Wonderful. That was a well connected. All right. So next, let's move on. Another hype. That is a grammarian counter report. This lady, well, that's a beautiful credential. I have to elaborate a little bit. She's very humble. She said, I am a eager learner only. However, see, she actively joined the Toastmaster 2020, and the next year she became a club president in District 51, where then also she saved that club at that year. And the following year, she became club president in District 102, 102. And also she was the campaign and the contest resources chair for that district. 2023 March, and she started the club coach experiences. And she thinks that her last piece of a puzzle is the club mentor in order to get her distinguished Toastmaster this honor. Now, what is her favorite music? It's a therapeutic, instrumental, relaxing, everything with the song of the bird, the nature, the water. Of course, with such a high energy, we need to calm down sometimes. That's welcome, Stephanie.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Betsy, for blending in power of music, the hype up music, and then bring it down for the relax and therapeutic. Connect with me. Thank you. That's a very good turn. Now, just to some correction is that I actually joined Toastmaster in 2004, but I went into hibernation for more than 10 years and only actively came back in 2020. Yeah. All right, now let me share a screen on the items or the phrases that I like and noticed during the sharing that we had just now. The word of the day, hype. Who has used it? Patricia more than twice. Duncan more than twice as well. Betsy, I heard only once, or maybe I just missed it the other times. Alif once and Suisin once. Looking at the phrases that I actually like when you were all delivering your speeches, whether it is prepared speech or it is table topic. The phrases that I like, I don't have to be social butterfly in order to do networking. Wow, Albert, social butterfly, there's a new term that I'm learning today. We market Toastmaster as a platform for opportunity to be visible to the company, and that's basically linked to promotion. We identify ourselves based on heart. Again, Albert, it tells us we identify and we need to be sincere when dealing with people. Evaluation is very helpful with a heart that was shared by Betsy. I Did It My Way by Albert and Patricia. This song is very charming to me. When Helena was referring to the song We Are the World, We'll Never Walk Alone by Patricia, You Will Never Walk Alone, Patricia, and for the table topic, which Alif was to answer. In Asian culture, asking for help can be seen as a weak person by Alif. We'll never walk alone in Toastmaster community or any community if we are willing to ask for help. By Alif. Like catching the light of the moon in the ripple of water. Duncan, Rasa Sayang, Burung Kakak Tua goes hand in hand. Wow, Chui Ping actually links the two songs together. That's very powerful because both are songs that we are very familiar with, especially for those of us who are Malaysians. And for those of you who are based elsewhere or are not Malaysian, when you hear these two songs, we can actually relate it to Malaysia. How powerful these two songs are. I would like to give thanks to the lyrics and music of the two evergreen songs, whoever that wrote it, by Chui Ping. Area to ponder. The next time I went to an annual dinner, when we are referring to the future, it is not, we should not be using past tense. It is the next time that I go to an annual dinner. That's all, the sharing. As for the okay, let me share the part of the grammarian. Have the sharing. What I capture is that we have a few who actually repeated the word crushes. Albert had a few N's. Suisin, in her hype up evaluation and the hype up anxiety, enthusiasm, she loved to use some connecting word crutches. I would suggest that Suisin may need to learn to pace down when switching from evaluating one speaker to the other so that we don't have to use so many unnecessary word crutches to connect. And that's all that I want to share with all you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Betsy.
Thank you very much, Stephanie, for those captures. That's splendid. Next is our timer's report. Our timer definitely should be congratulated because he's an immediate past area P3 director, achieving president, distinguished area, and he regards himself as very young. Gentlemen, he said, I love pop music. Let's welcome Alif, our SAN, the president, the club president in the District 51. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy, for that wonderful introduction. Talk about lateness. I also became president distinguished area late, just in time, one day before they close. All in all, our meeting today started on time at 1:30, 12:30 p.m. Our president spoke for 3 minutes and 22 seconds within time. Our Toastmaster of the evening, her introduction speech took 2 minutes and 39 seconds, also within time. Our speaker, Albert, took 11 minutes and 29 seconds within time. It has 31 minutes more to go. For evaluation, Duncan took 3 minutes and 26 seconds, 4 seconds before disqualifications. For Helena, you took 1 minute and 56 seconds, perfect timing. For myself, I took 2 minutes and 01 seconds. Duncan took 1 minute and 45 seconds. Chui Ping took 2 minutes and 2 seconds. And the table topic took 13 minutes in total for Patricia. For our table topic evaluator, Sui Sin took around 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Our grammarian slight overtime with 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And for myself, I took 1 minute and 18 seconds. So back to you, Toastmaster of the evening. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much.
Patsy.
Thank you very much, Lee. Okay, now I would like to conclude my role. I want to say thank you very much. The power of the music never ends. That actually is the starter of the week. Let me quote Robin Williams, who was a comedian, my favorite star. He said, you know what music is? God's little reminder that there's something else beside us is in this universe. That is the harmonic connection between all living beings everywhere, even the stars. Let's enjoy the power of music. Back to our president, Patricia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a musical round of applause to Patsy all the way in Canada. Woohoo! Thank you, Patsy. Now, the time has come for us to certainly hear from our guests. Of course, the one that we're going to spotlight right now is Helena, followed by Mala and Jin Chui. If you are able to speak, you only have to speak for 30 seconds. So let's hear from Helena.
Thank you so much, Patricia, for inviting me. So normally I will work on Sunday, on Monday, but this month I work I off on Monday, so I have time to join the club. And I appreciate that you asked me to join the Tasteful Topics session, so I can share something from my side. And I really enjoyed the meeting today. It's quite sharp and interesting for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Helena, we want to let you know you are never going to walk alone because Helena is right now the area director for P5. We are so happy and certainly very much encouraged by your move. Let's move to Jin Chui. Jin Chui, did I mention your name correctly? Jin Chiu?
Yeah, it's actually Jin Chiu, but
Jin Chiu?
very close.
Okay. Thank you. Love to hear your feedback.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This is not my first attendance here at Advanced Audience Speakers. I always enjoy guys' meeting. It's very high quality. And I especially enjoy Albert's speech today and learning a lot of the tunes that, is mentioned in this meeting today. And yeah, thoroughly enjoy my time, and thank you for having me. Back to you, Patricia.
Thank you so much, Jin Chu. Before we let you go, what is your favorite music? Mala, are you able to on your screen? Yeah.
My favorite music, as in a song, specific song, or like a genre?
Anything. Yeah.
My jam is classical music, as I'm classically trained.
Good. We should go to all these concerts together in the future. Great.
Yeah, please hit me up. Hit me
Yes.
up.
All right. Malar, are you able to on your screen? Fantastic, Malar. Take it away.
Hi. No, Pat, I can't switch it on because it said the
That's
whole
okay.
switch it off. Yeah.
We love to hear your voice.
Okay. Thank you so much for having guests on this particular session. I enjoyed Albert's speech because he always comes across as so sincere. Ever since I just joined, I'm with TMI KL, and this man has been sincere from day one since we've been talking before I joined the club. And he was also the one who introduced me to Arden. And then he tells me I don't qualify because I've not done the pathways yet.
Oh no, ouch.
Yes. So enjoyed Albert's speech very much. Thank you, Albert. I do see the value now of why you keep telling me that I need to move, and the rest of the team at TMIKL telling me that I need to move on my pathways. That's number one. Number two, I enjoyed particularly the table topic sessions because it just catches people off guard. But I love the way in this session how everyone smoothly, smoothly goes into the topic. And Duncan in particular, even when he lost track, how he managed to just, come back quite smoothly. This is pure experience here. So thank you so much for today. And I love the songs, the song selection. Thank you.
Yeah, certainly we would love to have you back, and even as a member for you to consider if this is on your mind. And Mala, before we let you go, what is your favorite genre of music right now?
Genre? I love musicals.
Okay, great. Wow.
Song wise, but a few. I like R&B.
Yeah. Great.
And Western. Italian arias.
Wow. Okay.
Some Chinese songs. Yeah. So.
Good. We love you. Oh my God, we got to get connected. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I have not missed any of the guests. It's been a pleasure to serve, and certainly now is the moment to take our photo. So everyone, if you are able to, please on your camera. Otherwise, it's totally fine as well. And our photographer, of course, is Swissing and Olive, and any one of you, if you wish to take the photo, please do so. The power of music. Ladies and gentlemen, with your biggest smile, think of your favorite music.
Okay, the
You
biggest
see?
smile, everyone. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, so now you can make your like any unique pose that is in your mind. Yeah, any okay, so unique pose. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, yes, I got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And certainly we are going to declare the winner for our Best Table Topics Award. Swissing, have you got the answer there?
Yes, I got it.
Swissing, go ahead and announce who the Best Table Topic speaker is. Drum roll.
Congratulations, Sasa Alif. So
Okay. Congratulations, Alif. Yes, let's spotlight Alif and myself. We take a quick photo.
okay. Wait, let me spotlight him.
Now I know the secret of being a table topic winner. Being distracted by being a timer.
Spotlight you too. Okay, I got it, and I will share the screen now.
Good. And also appreciate all our role players of the day. Particularly, Alicia is not able to come, and that's why I have stepped in. And let us just recognize all our role players. Suisin will play the second slide. And our role player appreciated. In fact, we are very much happy and excited that we are all able to serve together as a team. In Toastmasters, we are never walk alone. So we want to thank our speaker, Albert, and our speech evaluator, Duncan. And of course, our table topics master, who is yours truly, table topics evaluator, Suisin. I'm testing my memory right now. And of course, our grammarian, Daphne, timer, Alif, and of course, the driver who drove and who designed the entire meeting, who curated the meeting. Thank you so much, Patsy Wu. With this, thank you so much for being here. I hope I did not miss anybody. Let's spotlight everybody and take the grand photo of all the role players. Role players, go ahead.
Okay, now let me spotlight everyone, and then let's take the group photo.
And Duncan, do we have Duncan? Okay, cool.
Yes. Okay, okay, our leaders, make your own pose. 1, 2, 3, smile. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay, we just captured this beautiful, gorgeous moment. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, President Patricia.
Thank you so much. So, as all of us have known, we are a little over time, but I just want to let you know you are never going to walk alone.
Be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky.
You are here because of the reason you want to grow yourself. There will be moments you are facing challenging moments, but we are here for each other. And I'm so happy to have all of this here. And do continue to hold on to the promise to grow yourself as much as you can. Thank you. Have a great week. And I hope to see you next Monday. Thank you once again, Patsy, for the beautiful, beautiful speech. And thank you, Albert, for your speech to remind us we should all our way. So there you go. We are very happy once again to have all of you. And do take whatever you have received today, go out and practice out there. That is the moment. That is your field. That is your space. That is your world. Make it work. Make it happen. Make it really, really a great difference in wherever you are. Thank you so much once again. And do give us feedback. We are here to serve you. And certainly we want to know where we can help you to be better. And at the same time, we are helping ourselves first. So there's a message from today. Yes, a very strong message. You will never walk alone. That's why please feel free to own your way. Own your way of communication. Own your way of leadership. Own your way of giving your public speech. We send you love. Thank you so much, Sui Sin, for working very hard for
Okay,
all
I've
of
got to
us.
leave. See ya.